Okay.
Teacher, what's the meaning of the T? The meaning of the T?
T, like as in the second stanza.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
Yeah. Twas. It was. Twas. Let's have a look. I had been hungry all the years. My noon had come to dine. Noon. Okay, in many countries, noon is what time? What? Okay, 12 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. What meal do people have at noon? Lunch. Okay. My noon had come to dine. Have a think. Dine is quite a formal word, and it means to eat. It doesn't necessarily mean dinner. It means to eat. You could dine at lunchtime. Yes.
Maybe something.
Like those places in the US, horrible places where truck drivers stop. They're called diners. Yeah. I mean, they're not formal places. They're usually pretty crappy places where you get a cheap meal. The tables are all dirty, etc. But she's using a formal word to dine. Why dine instead of eat? Is it just because she wanted a word that rhymes with wine? Probably. Yeah, that's simple. No. Possibly, but I think it probably goes a bit deeper than that. Let's continue. I, trembling, drew the table near. Trembling. To tremble. Rude. What would make us tremble, apart from drinking heavily the night before?
Nervous.
To tremble. Nervous?
Scared.
Scared? Illness? Anxiety? Yes? Actually, quite a few emotions might make people tremble, yes? I, trembling, drew the table near and touched the curious wine. I drew the table near. Move the table towards me. To draw a table near means to pull something towards you.
To drag?
Near. It doesn't mean to draw. Okay. And touch the curious wine. I think this line's a little out of place. And I think it's out of place because it's there to catch our attention. Touch the curious wine. Okay, you have wine. Do you normally go, have a glass of wine? Do you normally put your finger in it?
No.
I don't. Okay, maybe some people do, but I don't generally. Yeah. Why touched? Think about that. Curious wine.
With her lips.
With her lips, maybe? Yes? Yeah? Maybe she touched it with her lips? She could be telling us something there. Could be indicating something. Curious wine. It's a curious word to use to describe wine. Curious.
Maybe it's not the wine.
Maybe it's not a wine. Maybe it's nothing to do with food and wine. Yeah?
Metaphors.
Blood.
Maybe
Okay, wine, we don't normally describe wine as being curious. We might call it strong, heady, refreshing, delicious. Curious would be an unusual word to use to describe it.
Look like a wine.
What's going on here? 'Twas this on tables I had seen, when turning hungry, lone, I looked in windows for the wealth I could not hope to own. When turning hungry, okay, hungry is fair enough. The poem's all about hunger. Lone. Makes a point of saying lone. I'm by myself. There's no one else with me. Why? Always. Why? Yeah? Why? Why don't I just give you the answers? Yeah? And say, learn these answers, we'll have the quiz. Yeah? Why don't I just do that? I looked in windows for the wealth I could not hope to own. Pretty simple. Look in windows. See how someone else is living. They've got lots of stuff. And you know you can never live like that. Yeah? The wealth I could not hope to own. Envy of the stuff that someone else owns. Yes? Or is it? When we're looking in windows, we're looking in windows of someone else's houses, obviously in this case, yeah? For the wealth I could not hope to own. I did not know the ample bread. Ample means... It means more than sufficient. Yeah? Okay. If I don't know, if I want to buy some fruit and I want to buy an ample amount, I need 3 apples. I buy 5 or 6, that's ample. I know it's plenty. More than sufficient. But not too much, but it's more than I need, yeah? It's not I'm not going to get sick on apples, but it's more than I need. It's plenty, yeah? Ample. I did not know the ample bread. No, we don't know bread. We eat bread. We taste bread. We break it. We spread peanut butter on it. We eat it. Why no? I did not know the ample bread. 'Twas so unlike the crumb. This is a little bit like the other poem, the crumb that hope eats. 'Twas so unlike the crumb the birds and I had often shared in nature's dining room. In that particular stanza, she's getting back to nature.
Nature.
Little birds sharing crumbs.
Decide.
She's outside the house. Not much she doesn't actually have much at all. A crumb is left over from someone else, yeah?
Sorry?
A crumb is what's left over. Oh, I'm spitting a lot today. A crumb is what's left over from someone else's meal. Okay, yes? Crumb, yeah? When you have a meal on the table.
You leave crumbs.
Yeah, the crumbs are the other bits that no one really wants, yeah? Okay. The plenty hurt me. The plenty. In this context, plenty doesn't just mean a bit more than it. What you're saying is the vast amount. In this context, plenty is considered a noun rather than an adjective.
Abundancia.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, yes. The plenty hurt me. She's saying this abundance was too much for her. It was so new. Okay, she's making a point of saying I wasn't used to this. Myself felt old and ill. Oh, ill and odd. Oh my God. Myself felt ill and odd. As berry of a mountain bush transplanted to the road. So once again we've got a little bit of nature coming in here. What's he talking about nature here for when she was talking about being hungry all the time? As
Nature is
berry of a
desire.
mountain bush transplanted to the road. A road. Who builds roads?
People.
People, not animals, yes? So roads are not considered a natural environment.
Yes, nature is desire.
Yes, you
Oneness.
wouldn't plant a bush in a road. It probably wouldn't grow, yeah? Especially with trucks driving on it, yeah? So she's emphasising a natural versus a man-made environment, I guess, in this case.
So teacher, nature always means the same. Always mean the same in literature.
Good question. I'm
Always.
glad you asked.
Always. Not the same.
It
Could be anything.
could be anything, yes.
No.
It's a
Maybe it's the same.
It's a difficult statement to say nature means the same in literature. Nothing means the same.
Like rain.
Yes. Throughout literature, nothing is the same. Like in one poem compared to another poem. It might be very similar, but it might be there to convey a different feeling. It will be all relative to what you're reading. Yeah. But yeah, no.
Just to be careful.
Okay. Plenty translated to the road. Nor was I hungry, so I found that hunger was a wave of persons outside windows. The entering takes away. Does she actually mention eating?
No.
No. So for some reason she's hungry without any eating. What's going on here? Okay, there is a fairly common philosophy that says the anticipation of a moment of pleasure is better than the moment of pleasure. Do you get what I mean? We buy the most expensive chocolate we can. People say this moment is better than that moment. Yeah, have you heard that thing? That the anticipation of a particular moment is more pleasurable than the pleasure of the moment itself. You've heard something like that, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, not everyone agrees with that. Plenty of people would disagree. Plenty of people think it's true, though, or feel it's true.